You're watching KESQ, the desert's news leader, live in high definition. This is News Channel 3 at 11.
Support for gay marriage coming from an unlikely place tonight. 80 prominent Republicans are now showing their support for striking down California's Proposition 8, which banned gay marriage.
Included in that list, former Congresswoman Mary Bono Mack. The brief comes just weeks before the Supreme Court reviews California's ban on gay marriage. News Channel 3's Greg Lee spoke to one of the Republican heavyweights tonight, and he joins us here on set.
Yeah, Karen, John, I'm told this is just part of a progression that's been on its way for a long time now for the Republicans. The Supreme Court will not only make a decision on California's Prop 8, it will also hear arguments about the Federal Defense of Marriage Act, which defines marriages between a man and woman. The national impact of these decisions could be why these Republicans chose to speak out.
I thought that they were kind of against it, and that historically. So, yeah, I'm surprised.
Surprised about the decision from his political party of choice. 80 big-name Republicans came out in favor of a constitutional right to gay marriage. The list who signed a legal brief for the Supreme Court includes Meg Whitman, the former California governor hopeful who used to support Proposition 8. It also includes Richard Grenell, who most recently served a brief stint as national security spokesperson for Mitt Romney. The openly gay Grenell says a ban on Prop 8 supports conservative ideals.
That it's limited government, that it's personal responsibility, and that it supports the family. This is the message that I think that we want people to hear, and the Democrats are going to work very hard to make sure you don't hear that message.
People we spoke to on both sides of the aisle believe the call for change makes sense.
Myself, I think, being a conservative, I think they should get with the times and go with what majority of the people would like.
Yeah, I think it's about time. It's fairly safe for them to do it now since none of them are holding political office and probably don't intend to run, but better late than never.
People like former Congresswoman Mary Bono Mack. She also signed the brief after often deferring the issue to the state level during her time on Capitol Hill. Grenell defends her position then and now.
Mary Bono Mack always has recognized that this is an equality issue, except it depends on how the issue is written into a piece of legislation in Washington, and the Democrats continue to play politics.
Before the issue goes to the Supreme Court next month, President Obama could also weigh in. Either way, Grenell says it's time to take the issue off the ballot.
Let the courts deal with this, or let the legislature deal with this, but that we cannot use this as a political football. It's certainly not fair to the gay and lesbians.
Now, John, Karen, President Obama has made it clear his personal view is that he supports gay marriage, but his administration has not made a formal statement. They have until this Thursday to file their own brief in support or against it, and I can't imagine, at least in my estimation, that he will.
I think Mr. Grenell said it perfectly. It's an equality issue, but
right.
The courts battle it out.
Yeah, they don't want it to be this issue of politics. And he even said, you know, this is what the Democrats have been hanging their hat on, and that's how they've won elections, which is what he mentioned. So maybe that's an issue there as well.
Either way, it's going to be decided sometime soon after many years of waiting.
Yeah, absolutely. This is something that people have been watching, and especially in California, keeping an eye on, and especially in the Coachella Valley as a whole.
Since November 2008.
Yeah,
when
absolutely.
Prop 8 was passed. Okay, thank you,
Thank you, Greg.